When you think of the weakest Pokemon type, you're probably thinking normal since it's so basic, or ice since they're so frail. Well, based on the numbers, it's bug types, since they have the lowest overall stat averages compared to other types. But those are nothing but stupid numbers, because I'm gonna prove right here, right now that bug types are the best by beating Pokemon Scarlet only using bugs. And to really test some exoskeletons, we're going to be using these rules. So if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and let's dive right in. We create our character Bugsy here, and I know it's been a while since I played Scarlet, but oh my Arceus, I don't remember the intro being this long. First, we need some bug type Pokemon in the form of Tarantula and Scatterbug, both weak as a Magikarp and have no stab moves. Great. Despite those setbacks, we won our first battle with Arven by spamming Struggle Bug on his little squirrel. So maybe with a little effort and hard work, this might just work out alright. Okay, never mind, I was wrong. We press on getting through all this yapping to unlock the main missions, and finally we can start our adventure.
What is it?
Oh! The land of Kitakami, you say? Well, we'll drop by there a little later. For now, it's time to catch some bugs.
Gotcha, bitch.
Bring me that gas!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh wow, look at this guy, he seems pretty chill.
Get over here!
Thanks to some hard training, these bugs were ready to squash gym leader Katie. We use our ultimate strategy that I've been planning out all night. Slice them all down with Fury Cutter. And just like that, we won our first gym badge. We head out for our next gym badge, but I don't like the way this off-brand Mr. Krabs is looking at me. We start beating the shell out of it with a sleep air cutter strategy until its sleep crab walks away. Didn't know that was even possible. After catching up, we beat it some more for no particular reason, and now it's time for a sandwich break. The second gym leader was a grass type, so we had to use our unbeatable strategy, Fury cutting the competition away. And just like that, we are screwed. But luckily, we have a backup plan, air cutting. With our second gym badge in hand, it's time for a little side trip to the land of Katakami. Not for the culture or, you know, exploring anything, just to catch more bugs.
Hi, how are you?
Get in my belly!
Oh, hello there.
We also beat up some of the local residents here with our silly little grasshopper. Wonder why they don't like outsiders. It's not my problem. I don't like how that dumb stork's looking at me. And you're throwing rocks too? Okay, you're getting grounded, buddy, by our little charge bug spamming Spark at it. Next time you'll think twice before throwing a bunch of rocks at me. We wandered around and these Team Star people get in our way, so in return I kindly raided their entire base until their boss came out. Charbug chews down his Ponyard with Bug Bite, then we slowly chip away at his Starmobile until Vivillon can finish it off with Struggle Bug. It's kind of ironic that bugs are beating a car though, because usually it's the other way around. We enter Levincia City and we get jumped by our rival Nemona in a battle. Her Rockruff destroys Kricketune with Rock Throw, but we came back to Razor.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Never mind, it's faster. A Pounce of Revenge works too though. We pounce our way through Pomo until we lose the Para RNG, so Charbug has to come in and Bug Bite its way to victory. However, the real challenge begins with Gym Leader Eno. Charjabug charges up, landing a super strong Spark on Waltroll. Luxio is chewed down by Saloon's Bug Bites. Then her belly boat sparks us back. Charabug comes back for some revenge to no avail, so Kricketune has to tank a Crick Spark like a true bug and beats it with Fury Cutter. Now her ace Terra Electric Mismagius comes in, and since it has Levitate, it has no weaknesses at all. She fries our Kricketune with a Hex, and our final Pokemon Low Kicks comes out. However, we're hit by a Confuse Ray, and by our luck, we might be screwed. But our Low Kicks locks in, tanking Mismagius' attacks and breaking through Confusion twice, landing 2 lunges, defeating Gym Leader Eno. So far, it looks like nothing's gonna stop. Oh yeah, the Fire Squad, and I only have bug types. Our first counter strategy comes in the form of Rain Dance to stop Torkoal's drought and decrease her overall firepower. A quick hit with Vivillon's Sleep Powder, we can switch into Vikavolt and Thunderbolt it. Her speed boost Firemobile comes out, and with some switching antics, Masquerain was able to lower its attack with Intimidate, set up Rain Dance, and do some damage with Bubble Beam. Ariados could have finished this off if it didn't get burnt. Luckily, Vikivolt's Thunderbolt does the job. Before we go to our next gym, I found this worm that I thought was a bug type, but it wasn't, so I just beat it up for fun. Now we face Gym Leader Kofu. Low kicks lunges at his first 2 Pokemon, and then he brings down the Terror Water Crabdominal's big meaty claws on us. Now we have to think, how are we gonna deal with this mon? Shock it to death. GG. Time for another bug catching spree.
Yo, what's up?
I have the high ground.
Well, shit.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Also, shout out to my friend Boorex who helped me with getting the scissor. You should definitely check him out if you're a Blue Lock fan. Channel link is in the description below. While catching more bug types, we run into those Team Star people again. His Skunk Tank faced our fortress and really couldn't do much, letting us get 3 layers of spikes out and heavy slam it to death. Reveroom gets the best of us, but we go out with a bang. Ariados sells us once again by getting flinched and knocked out by Ironhead, so Scizor had to Metal Claw its way through both Reveroom and his muck. His Poison Starmobile comes out, so Masquerain comes in to lower its attack and land some damage while it's still flying. Vikavolt tries to shock it down but gets poisoned and ran over, so Venomoth has to come in, tanking flame charges thanks to lowered attack and the rain that was set up, then ends this battle with a couple side beams. That was a pretty tough battle, and I think we should celebrate this victory with a good meal. We place our order and apparently the diner's a gym, and we don't get our food. How unfortunate. But it's more unfortunate for Gym Leader Larry. Now that we have our Scyther, we upgraded our old Fury Cutter strategy by adding Swords Dance and Technician to the kit. This allowed us to easily sweep through his team. Our rival jumps us, so we cover the fields with spikes, Bullet Punch Lycanrot, hard countering Palmo with Vikavolt, Thunderbolting Gumi, and end this by Bullet Punching Mouscarada. We climb up Glacido Mountain, grabbing a Snom and evolving it to Frostmoth, which is pretty unfortunate for Ghost Gym Rhyme. You see, the weather's kind of against her, allowing us to set up Aurora Veil, plenty of hazards, and freeze her whole team over with Blizzard. On the way to the next gym, we find this big elephant in the desert, but it really couldn't do much to Masquerain, so we just beat it up and kept moving. Then once again, our rival jumps us, but wasn't an issue for us. Lycanroc gets Bullet Punch, we again wall Palmo, Sulgu gets Bug Buzzed, and Mouscarada falls to an X-Scissor. Now let's be honest here, Tulip is the Psychic Gym Leader, and we have nothing but bug types, so we head up to Glacido Town, hitting the slopes to get our final gym badge. Little does Grucia knows that not only do we have a Swords Dance Scissor, but we also added Stealth Rocks to our Hazard kit. And just like that, his whole team was crushed like ice. Ah, another day, another gym badge, another base to invade. Man, you gotta love it. Also, this base mainly uses fairy types, and we have bug types. They're also steel and poison, so I think we know how this is gonna go. Alright, with that out the way, oh wow, that's a pretty looking Slugoo. Must have gotten some paint or something. Well, now it's time to go fishing, and I'm gonna teach you how. The best way to fish is to slowly tire them out by draining their life force. Now, the fish may run away from you. That's why you grab a friend and repeat step 1 again. And a third battle is nothing to us because our buddy Arvin here's got his... Hey Arvin, do you know you're not that helpful in these fights? Just wanted to make sure you understood that, buddy. Well, whatever, we can handle the final Titan Pokemon, and now his dog can finally walk. We also get a request to meet with him back at his mom's lab, but we'll meet with him later, because I got some more Team Star bases to beat. We faced the Team Star fighting base, but they didn't know I had bug types, with wings, that I didn't even use because they let me set up like 10 quiver dances with Venomoth and Psychic Sweep per team. With all that out the way, the one person who's been telling us literally all the Team Star lore reveals that they're the big boss, surprising no one. They want us to meet them at the schoolyard after dark. We get to the school, but the director stops us and challenges us to a battle. We set up hazards before falling asleep for like 5 years. Why are we asleep for 4 turns? That's so long. That doesn't happen when I do that. Since Fortress is asleep on the job, Masquerain comes out to also fall asleep, but wakes up a bit faster to Bug Buzz Oranguru. Obama Snow quickly ice shards us, so we hit it back with a quicker bullet punch. Then his Houndoom one-shots us. Dang. Luckily it misses on Heracross, so we can break it down. followed by a throat chop on Poltergeist. We lunge at Amoonguss just to be slept by Effect Spore and then knocked out by Hex. Leavanny steps in and with a quick sword stance slices up Amoonguss with X-Scissor, then Leaf Blades Quaquaval. And since we still got some time before it's night, might as well beat the Elite Four. The first member, Rika, faced Sword Stance, boosted Leavanny with Leaf Blade, so we all know how this turned out. Next is Poppy. Fortress sets up some hazards, then Heracross tanks a heavy slam, landing a crit Brick Break. Corviknight swords in, knocking us down with Iron Head. Vikavolt tanks a Brave Bird, zapping Corviknight with Thunderbolt and double zapping Bronzong, but Magnezone walls us, so Low Kicks Brick Breaks it out. Her Ace Tinkaton comes out, so Masquerain sacrifices itself to lower its attack so that Low Kicks can finish the job with 2 Brick Breaks. The Birdman Larry swords in with a Tropius, so we gave it an Arctic Freeze with Frostmoth's Ice Beam. And somehow we lived Altaria's Flamethrower, striking back with another Ice Beam to freeze it. Staraptor puts an end to it, so Fortress throws out some Stealth Rocks and Vikavolt starts zapping through the team. Unfortunately, Flamingo knocks us out with a Brave Bird, and Scrappy was buffed, so Intimidate doesn't work on it. But thank goodness for a priority, because we got some air slashes off, and we used Low Kicks' Sucker Punch to finally ground this silly Flamingo. Last is Dragon Master Hassel, and all I have to say is Quiver boosted Frostmoth with Ice Beam. So you know how this one turned out. GG. Now it's time for the champion. After a bit of research, half our team is weak to bug types, which is really fortunate for us. The hazards are set, and Volcarona bug buzzes Espathra out. King Gambit is next and barely survives a fiery dance, striking back with Stone Edge. Scissor shows its MVP status by surviving a Cowtown cleave to Sword Stance up and bullet punches King Gambit, followed by an Iron Head on Avalugg and a crit X-Scissor on Velusa. However, Go-Go barely survives a bullet punch, ending Scissor's streak with a Zen headbutt. Leavanny follows Scissor's lead by Sword Stancing up and then using X-Scissor for Go-Go and Leaf Blade for her Terra Rock Glamora, winning us champion ring. Okay, we've been keeping Arven waiting for long enough, so we meet up with him. After hearing his mom's request and a possible Zelda reference with that green rupee, we face off against him in a battle. We were able to set up all of our hazards against Greedon because it really couldn't do anything. Then we set up Sword Stance with Scissor, which leads to another classic Scissor.
Well, shit.
How fast is this stupid Bell Pepper? Vivillon hurricanes that stupid plan away just to be walled and rocked by Garganackle. Luckily, Masquerain steps up, Giga Draining Garganackle and Cloyster, then Bug Buzzings Toadstool and Mobblestiff. He tasks us with finding someone with good tech skills and a champion ranked trainer other than myself, but I have no idea of anyone with those qualifications. Oh well, mission complete. And it's still nighttime, so we fight the big boss of Team Star, Penny. And I won't lie, this battle was kind of a violation here. First, Fortress does its usual hazard play, then Volcarona stands there as Umbreon can do nothing but lower our attack, which is useless, and use quick attack, which is also useless. It got to the point where even Flame Body was activated because we were just getting hit with quick attack, further lowering its super low attack. We had to Quiver Dance up and just demolish it and the rest of the evolution team. After that, a bunch of friendship yapping happens and mission complete. Now for the champion rival fight that everyone in Paldea's been waiting for. We face champion Nemona. She starts with Lycanroc that just lets us set up all of our different hazards until she pierces us with Drill Run. Scissor comes for a quick Sword Stance Bullet Punch, however Lycanroc was able to set up some Self Locks, which is kinda bad for an all bug team. We Iron Headed our way through Palmot and did some good damage on Earthworm until it Earthquaked us down. And I would send Volcarona, but it would get destroyed by the Stealth Rocks, so Vikavolt comes in for a shocking surprise. We beat her Dun Sparse, but its Hyper Drill leaves us low enough for Goodra to Dragon Pulse us. Leavanny puts this pseudo-legendary down with a triple axle, landing all 3 times, then survives or play rough with ease, lunging at Masquerada, ending this battle. With that, we proved, despite those silly numbers, Bug-type Pokemon are super... Wait, I'm forgetting something here. Oh yeah, we descend down with our friends and encounter new but familiar and strange looking Pokemon. They must have came from Palo World. We got to the main lab and learned that even AI can take a Pokemon professor's job, and that time machines are real and we have to shut them down for the Pokemon ecosystem. So now we must face AI Sada, and this battle has always given me trouble no matter how I played it. But this time, something special happened. Our Hazard Lord Fortress comes laying everything it has until it was low swept out. Then our one and only Venomoth comes in with a Quiver Dance for a massive swing, since all of its moves basically counters each part of her team. So without hesitation, Venomoth was ready.
You serious?
And that plan went out the window. But now it's time for us to show the ancients of the past the power of the present. Volcarona shines upon the field, quickly getting a Quiver Dance and tanking a Crit Zen Headbutt. Volcarona fire danced, bug buzzed, and Giga Drained its way through AI Sada's whole team, even outspeeding and one-shotting Roaring Moon. Now, do you want to see me do it again, but as Cynthia?